morning. I am Mindy Harder from Channel 9 with breaking news. We have just received news that Japan has used its superior power to force Korea to open its ports for Japanese trade.
But Mindy, isn't that what the Americans did to the Japanese?
Yes, Gabby, it is. And it's ironic how this happened to Japan with the Americans imperialized them. And now they are doing the same thing to Korea. Let's check in with our field agent Gabby to get more of Japan's story.
Thanks, Mindy. I'm here with the Emperor of Japan, 15-year-old Meiji. Can you tell us how you've been ruling the Meiji Restoration since 1868?
I believe that I have strengthened Japan since the time I've been ruling.
How does it feel to be imperialized by the Americans in 1858?
When we were first being imperialized, it was hard because we didn't want to lose our culture, but we needed change. I and the rest of Japan now realize that imperialization was the best thing for us.
I realize that us as Americans have different rights and ways. Would you like to elaborate?
Yes, our ways of life have changed some. We lost some of our rights. The way of teaching is also different. The Americans now teach our younger children new cultures and different lifestyles.
What are the pros and cons of imperialization?
Well, there were some bad things about the imperialization. We lost some of our culture by adapting the American ways, but the change was a good thing. We are much better technologically advanced, where before we were really isolated.
I understand that you and China have had your disagreements in the past. Can you talk about that?
China and I had fought on Korean territory in the First Sino-Japanese War and won easily. That is partially why we have Korea in our control. What really determined how we won Korea was the Russo-Japanese War against Russia. When we won, we gained control of Korea and rights in parts of Manchuria.
Well, it sounds like Japan has done very well. Thank you for talking with us. I'm here with the Emperor of Korea.
Hi Gabby, thanks for having me.
Pleasure. So, how does it feel to be invaded and controlled by Japan?
I can speak for all the people in Korea when I say we are not happy with the invasion.
Do you think you need change?
I do believe we are lacking some necessities of life and we're not as advanced as Japan, but I never thought the change would be this extreme, forceful, and dramatic. I will not stand for this, and I am planning to do something about it in the near future.
What do you mean by the near future?
I am planning to start a war if that's what it takes to get my point across.
Thank you. Back to you, Mindy.
Thanks, Gabby. As you can tell, Korea is not particularly accepting of Japan's force to imperialize. I have a strong feeling that in the future, Koreans will uprise and that will lead to the March First movement. That will become a rallying symbol for Korean nationalists. I believe that Japan will be expanding in East Asia, and by the early 1900s, Japan will be the strongest power in Asia. It will be many years until the Koreans have freedom, but that is another story. Until next time, I am Mindy Harder from Channel 9 News, bringing you the most important facts of the day.